Hello friends, and welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about VERIVERY's Liminality episode Dream album. But first, Simon wants to complain. If you don't want to hear me complain, skip ahead like 30 seconds. But I need help from a scientist. So if you're a scientist, you have to stay because it's like 50 something degrees outside right now. It's I think like 58. However, in my bedroom where I film and where I exist, it's still like 75, and I need a scientist to explain why because I'm dying. Like, I get heat rises, and I do live on the second to the top floor of my apartment building, but even so, like, it's a 15 to 20 degree difference. I feel like that shouldn't be happening, and I need a scientist to explain it. Anyway, none of you care. I know. We're here to talk about VERIVERY. So, I got my copy of Liminality episode Love out, but just to go over this is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have some disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. I have heard this album once so far. It came out a couple hours ago, so I am one listen in, and my opinions on these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug says, music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have all of that out of the way, we can actually get started. And first up, we have the title track and my favorite song on this album, which is Crazy Like That, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I'm glad it sounds like a cohesive song, which was my main issue with Tap Tap. But let's discuss the song, shall we? We might as well since we're here. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. The verses are great, the background music hits, and the bridge is stunning. And as for the chorus, I adored it. I was fully jamming to this chorus at like 6:35 in the morning. And as we've established on this channel, I don't show proof of life that early in the day. I pray for the swift relief of death at any time before like really 8 but probably 10. But this chorus, it's just giving. Like, I can't explain what in particular made me so obsessed with this chorus, but it just hits so perfectly. It stays toned down too, which I really like. It doesn't try and be an overly loud boy group song, and as someone who hates overly loud boy group songs, I really appreciate that. There are some things that I don't love about this song. I'm gonna only name one. We're only gonna do one negative today, okay? And it's a stupid one, which is that I don't like the intro. It's just, I thought it was just in the music video, and then I listened to the actual song because I was like, I wonder if it's just a music video or if it's in the song. It's in the song. I don't like the intro, and I'm not a fan of it. However, speaking of the music video, I know it's not related to the song. It's not part of the score, I promise. But the looks, at least for the members that I care about, very good. Gyehyun in particular, because he's my favorite member. His hair, amazing. Big picture, though, this probably isn't their best title. In fact, I know it's not, and it's not my favorite VERIVERY title. However, since I got into them, it's probably the best one they've put out, and I'm really happy about that. So yay for me. On to the next song, which is Juicy Juicy, and it's pretty good. It's not the best B-side I've ever heard, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not even VERIVERY's best B-side, but it's also nowhere near their worst either. The verses, while not my favorite thing in the world, were nowhere near offensive. Like, I didn't mind listening to them. The pre-chorus I did actually enjoy, though. The pre-chorus I liked, but the chorus, it wasn't giving a lot, if you ask me. Also, I won't deny, there's something about the background music for this song that kind of annoys me. I can't explain what, I can't explain why, but there was something about it and it brought down the song. Moving on, our next song is Raincoat, and can I just say, before I begin talking about the song, to take these notes, I went on YouTube, and I just looked up VERIVERY Raincoat. That's how I always do these. I always listen to the song on YouTube because it's just easier that way. But I looked it up, right? And the top result was the song. However, the number 2 result wasn't even a VERIVERY result. It was like this stupid thing about raincoats and the best type of raincoat. So I need the VERIVERY fan community to up their game a little bit because it was embarrassing. Anyway, let's talk about the song now. I liked it. It's enjoyable. I enjoyed it. It's a more vocally based song, which I personally do like, at least when the group can sing, and VERIVERY can. Like, this isn't one of those songs that you're gonna actively jam to. It's not that type of vibe. However, as background noise when I'm like cooking dinner or answering emails at work or something, I feel like it's gonna be a bit of a moment. Also, really quickly, I want to talk about the chorus because it is stunning. I loved this chorus. The background music, the vocals, all of it was just working together so perfectly to make this chorus honestly a bit flawless. Last but not least, we have Smile With You, which is our obligatory ballad of the album, and I promise, this time I will not go on an unscripted rant about people who hate ballads and try and ruin them for the rest of us when they could just not listen to them. Instead, I'm just gonna say that I enjoyed this song. It's really pretty. The verses, very nice. Pre-chorus, very soothing. And the chorus, honestly, a bit stunning. Also, the background music is doing everything for me. I love, especially in a ballad, where they'll start one of the choruses with like no background music or very little background music, and then they'll have it come in. It just feels so grand and just, I love it so much. And they do that here, which makes me very happy, so it earns extra credit for that. However, I must still give my ballad caveats, which is A, all ballads kind of sound the same. This one's nothing special. It's not going to be anywhere near the top of my list of ballads to listen to. Number two, if you don't like ballads, don't listen to this because you're not going to like it. Alrighty, it's score time, and overall, I'm going to give this album an 8.5 out of 10. None of the songs were bad, however, I only really loved the title track, which, while hooray that the title track is the best song, that's always a good goal to have, or at least have a good title track. It's also not ideal when you don't really love any of the B-sides. Like, I would have liked to have loved a B-side too. However, none of them were bad either. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know what your favorite song is. And you can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at _album reviews. I will link that in the description along with every other very review that I've done. So you can check all that out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!